Good morning, guys. Hope you're doing amazing today. Coming out to get some chives for my omelet this morning. I love being able to go out every morning to one of the herb gardens and pick some chives or anything else. The chives I usually use in my omelets for breakfast each morning, so it's really nice in that regard. But today I want to go through basically 8 perennials that I think you should have in your vegetable garden or your food forest or just your regular flower garden as well. There we go. Got some chives for my omelet. We're all set for some breakfast. Just made some fresh sourdough bread last night as well, so it's gonna go really good with it. Alright, so then we're gonna be back out and talk about these 8 perennials that I think you should have in your garden. So number 1 is rhubarb. It's great for desserts, pies, making drinks. It's cold hardy, drought resistant, and comes back year after year. It's so easy to look after. It needs basically well-drained, loamy soils. These ones are in their 2nd year, and they do pretty good in the sand, but we want to get some compost around them and mulch around them in the fall, which is good to help them get through the winter. For us, we have 2 rhubarb right here in this little garden. We have 2 new ones that we purchased to go in the new circular garden. We have 1 more over in the raised bed garden, and we've started, I want to say, probably 10 more that probably this summer, or we'll keep them in the greenhouse, and next spring we'll plant them again throughout the food forest here on the property. Number 2, asparagus. It's right here in beside the fennel. It takes a few years to get going, but once it's established, you can harvest it year after year. It's a great food source. I never used to like it, but usually if you get it fried up with some butter and bacon, then it's really yummy. Number 3, daylilies. We have them everywhere on the property. They're great to look at, and they're also a great food source. The flowers can be used in salads. You can actually harvest the young shoots, eat them as well. The buds you can eat just like they are, but the stems and the buds as well, you can actually fry them up in butter and garlic, and they're really good. The tubers, again, you can fry up in garlic and butter, and really good. Once these buds get a little longer, you can actually take them off, batter them up, and make nice little fritters out of them. Really good that way. Number 4, salad burnet. It's one we've just started outside. We've transplanted a few. We still have a bunch more going in the greenhouse. And there are these cute little guys right here. These ones we want to get outside too shortly, as soon as we have a second. And as soon as the rain kind of stops for us, we'll probably do it today. But these guys, again, are perennials, and they used to be used in place of parsley. They have kind of a cucumber flavor and can be used in salads, soups. The great thing with the salad burnet as well is that it's extremely hardy. So it'll grow in our harsh conditions here in zone 4, making it very easy to look after. It's low maintenance, and one of the other benefits with that as well, besides just eating it, is the roots are actually a hemostatic agent, so it can help stop bleeding. Number 5, basically the entire berry group. Raspberries, strawberries, blueberries, blackberries. Easy keepers as well. They're a hardy perennial. They produce tons of fruit, and they're easy to look after. Number 6, Saint Anne shallots from here in Quebec. They are actually Quebec hardy, so zone 4, they grow year round. They produce a lot more. They're really easy to look after. We recently got some from Mallory down at Quebec Homestead, and you basically harvest them around June 24th, Saint Jean de Baptiste here in Quebec. You pull them out, you let them dry, and then you can choose which ones you want to replant. You can replant the small ones, keep the big ones for eating, and then you replant them July 26, which is Saint Anne Day here in Quebec. So it's really based on Quebec holidays as well, when you harvest and when you plant. With the Saint Anne shallots as well, in the spring you can start to use the green shoots like green onions. It's so awesome in that regard. And then once you store and dry them, then you can use the shallots as basically your regular onions. Number 7, ferns. So awesome. They look great in any shade garden, and basically in their infancy, when they start to develop, they're known as fiddleheads. Tons of people collect fiddleheads all the time, fried up in some butter and garlic, and they're so yummy. Perfect addition for any garden. And number 8, the one we don't have planted yet here on the property, is Jerusalem artichokes, sunchokes, which is actually a member of the sunflower family, which I didn't know. And you can eat the tubers. You can treat them basically like potatoes. So you can boil them and then fry them up, butter, salt and pepper. Sounds like it's a good option for us to have here. So I hope that was a little informative, guys, where you don't have to always focus on the annual plants. You can try and focus more on perennial plants. It eases the amount of maintenance you have to do in your garden, the amount of work you have to do. You can plant the perennials in any bed and just kind of let them go. A lot of them produce beautiful flowers as well for any of the pollinators to use. So they're not only pretty, but they're handy in your diet and handy medicinally wise too, like the salad burnet and the hemostatic agent. So again, hope this helps, guys. We'll talk to you soon.